Located amidst the lush green and sprawling campus of the University of Kerala at Kariavattom. This is the Oriental Research Institute and Manuscripts Library. This aesthetically designed building of the department houses the largest collection of palm leaf manuscripts in the country. This academic department has a treasured and well-preserved collection of more than 65,000 manuscripts. An internationally acclaimed research center in Indological studies. This library was always in the forefront of academic activities and has some unique projects to its credit. This majestic department building was made a reality in 1982, thanks to the vision and guidance of the then Central Minister Dr. Karan Singh. As you see, the building beautifully converges the Western and Oriental architecture and easily blend with the surrounding natural landscape. The glorious legacy of this department dates back to 1903, when the benevolent rulers of Travancore royal family felt the necessity to preserve the rare and valuable manuscripts in their possession. With this objective in mind, the then Travancore king, His Highness Sri Moolam Tirunal Maharaja, entrusted Dr. T. Ganapathy Shastri to publish the manuscripts. Subsequently, during 1908, an independent institution named Sanskrit Curator's Office was established with Dr. T. Ganapathy Shastri as first curator. The Sanskrit Curator's Office made its first publication, Daivam, in the same year under the series Trivandrum Sanskrit Series. The first curator, Dr. T. Ganapathy Shastri, was a distinguished and renowned scholar, poet, and critic, and was instrumental in collection and preservation of many valuable manuscripts which was in possession of the royal family. He was also credited with the discovery of manuscripts of the Bhasa plays, which is unknown to the Sanskrit literary world till then. The same was presently preserved in this library. For his contributions as a scholar, he was bestowed with the title Mahamahopadhyaya during the year 1918. For his discovery of the original manuscripts of the Bhasa plays, he was awarded doctorate by Tübingen University, Germany. In continuation to the establishment of a Sanskrit curator's office during the year 1924, a Malayalam curator's office was established with Mahakavi Ullur Parameshwarayar as the first curator. The original manuscript of the Mahakavi Ullur Parameshwarayar's classic works, Kerala Sahitya Charitram, which describes the history of Malayalam language, culture, and literature, is now among the prized possession of this library. During 1930, the Sanskrit and Malayalam Curator's Office were merged and Department for the Publication of Oriental Manuscripts was established and Sri Sambashiva Shastri was made the curator. In 1937, the visionary rulers of the Travancore Kingdom made the most remarkable contribution in the field of higher education by establishing Travancore University, the predecessor Kerala University. In 1938, University Manuscripts Library was constituted and started functioning. The department for the publication of Oriental Manuscripts and University Manuscripts Library was merged and placed under the control of Travancore University. In 1949, the University Manuscripts Library got national recognition with the visit of the then Vice President of India, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, to unveil the portrait of the first curator, Dr. T. Ganapathy Shastri. In 1966, with the objective to undertake studies and research in Indological subjects, the University Manuscripts Library was made a research center for Indological studies and the department renamed as Oriental Research Institute and Manuscripts Library. The department started functioning from the present building from 1982. After T. Ganapathy Shastri and Sri Shambashiva Shastri, this department was headed by eminent and distinguished scholars and made lasting contributions in the progress of the department. The department has in its possession manuscripts of some rare publications. It is significant that the department has the largest collection of palm leaf manuscripts in India. The preserved manuscripts pertains to a wide variety of subjects ranging from Vedas to science and technology. The manuscripts covers an array of subjects like Veda, Upanishads, Purana, Jyotisha, Ganita, history, music, Vaidya, Vedanta and science and technology. The manuscripts are written in a various of scripts like Vatteluthu, Koleluthu, Malayanma, Grantha, Devanagari, Nandinagari, Nevari, Burmese, Indonesian and Arabic. The language used is also varied like English, Burmese, Malayalam, Tamil, Indonesian, Kannada, Assamese, Arya, Gujarati and Marathi. Similarly, there is a wide variety in materials used like palm leaves, handmade paper, agarit work, birch bark, copper plates and clothes. The significance and importance of this department is that it possesses some unique manuscripts which are not elsewhere found or preserved. Scholars from various university and academic centers, including foreign universities, utilize the manuscript for their research purpose. And now we can have a look at some of such rare manuscripts. This is Arya Manjusri Mulakalpa. It is a Buddhist Tantra work in Tibetan language made in palm leaves Sritalam. The script used is Nevari script with ink. This manuscript is declared as Vijnana Nidhi by Ministry of Culture, Government of India as one of the manuscript treasures of India. Pictorial paper manuscript Mahabharata, manuscript collected from Maharashtra, almost 300 years old. It is in Marathi language and script depicting Mahabharata. It is a very rare work where pictures are drawn using leaf extract, natural colors and gold powder. Chitra Ramayanam, a prestigious collection of the library which dates back to AD 1522. It is a 318 pictorial sequences of Adhyatma Ramayana in 98 palm leaves. The department has published the work in a book. Ramacharitam. It is an ancient Malayalam work in Vatteluthu dating back to AD 1674. Rudraksha Mala. It's a unique palm leaf cut in round shape and tied like a Rudraksha Mala. It is believed that script is about 11th chapter of Devi Mahatmya. Munjiramat Chepped. It is a family document of Munjiramat in Malayanma script made in copper plate dating back to AD 1770. Uhaganam, a part of Samaveda recited only for yagas. The script was made in Devanagari script. It is the oldest dated paper manuscript preserved in the library and dates back to AD 1399. Devagamam Pasha, oldest dated palm leaf manuscript dating back to AD 1522. It has a unique language depiction called ORI Eluthu, an ancient script. Srimad Bhagavatam, a Malayalam Bhagavatam made in ivory plank with carving of Lord Sri Padmanabha. Inner side of the planks painted with natural colors. Samudriga Lakshanam, a Lakshana Shastra work in Tamil script by Kamalamuni. It is a rare work with micro writing having 30 lines in each folio. Shivalinganga Shasanam, Tantra work with pictures in Kannada script. 2 folios put together make one picture. Akshara Prashna, a Jyotisha manuscript used for Nimitta Phala. Ramayana sloga on one side tells the prognostication of the event on the other side. Indonesian Chitra Ramayanam and Chitra Bharatam, manuscripts in Indonesian language having English script. Stories are pictured in one side and descriptions on the other side. Sri Swati Tirunal manuscript collection, a rare collection of musical composition. Skanda Puranam is the manuscript having the largest number of folios of palm leaf in the collection of the library. The smallest manuscript in the library is a work on Vaidyam having 6 microfolios. The library has a substantial collection of original handwritten manuscripts of eminent personalities like Dr. T. Ganapathy Shastri, Ullur S. Parameshwar Iyer, Vallathol Narayana Menon, Kutti Krishna Marar, P. Govindapillai, Kerala Varma Valiyakoi Tamburan, and Sardar K. M. Panikkar. More recently, when Malayalam language was conferred the status of a classical language, this department has its moment of glory as many of its manuscript collection was considered as evidence to prove that Malayalam is an ancient language. This department was constituted with the objective of survey and collection of manuscripts, preservation and conservation of manuscripts, and academic activities related with manuscriptology. The department takes every effort to collect manuscripts from all available sources. The main sources of collection are palaces, illams, taravats, manas, and individuals who are in possession of any valuable manuscript. The department seeks the support and assistance of individuals and families who can contribute their private collection of manuscripts for better preservation. The department uses traditional and modern methods for preservation of manuscripts. In traditional way, the manuscripts are preserved in dusting and boiling method. In this method, the manuscripts are made dust-free and oiled in lemongrass and isopropyl alcohol mixed in a defined proportion. In modern method, the manuscripts are preserved by digitization. The academic activities relates to teaching, research, editing, and publishing. This department conducts postgraduate elective courses in manuscriptology, MPhil, and PhD courses. This being an acclaimed research center in Indology, research scholars from within the nation and abroad utilize the facilities for the research purpose. The department has a well-stocked document library which houses many rare books in Indological studies. The department faculty regularly edits and publishes the ancient works through Trivandrum Sanskrit series, Trivandrum Malayalam series, Trivandrum Tamil series. The department also publishes 2 annual journals, the Journal of Manuscript Studies, a bilingual journal, and Prachina Kairali, a Malayalam journal. This department being a unique research center and custodian of priceless culture heritage. The library always have visitors from academic field as well as in non-academic field. Such high-profile visits include central and state ministers, Nobel laureates, foreign diplomats, academicians, and researchers who are impressed by the immense collection of manuscripts. The vision of the department is to protect the cultural heritage through collection and preservation of manuscripts, to create awareness on the importance of manuscripts, to facilitate research in Indological studies, and to publish the manuscripts. True to their vision, the department always maintains the best practices by making efforts to preserve cultural heritage, leverage the cultural awareness reached globally through publication and linkages, and impart the values of manuscripts to public. With this vision in mind, the department envisions to publish unpublished manuscripts, digitize All manuscripts maintain an e-library pioneering the integration of traditional knowledge with latest science and technological advancements, thereby institutionalized as a global Indological research center. The department dedicates itself to be true to its motto, save manuscripts, save the past for the future.